the Margaret Hunthill Bridge. And let's go. Well, what a great attitude. He is a monster on defense. David, thank you. Time now to look at the race for Rookie of the Year. And, of course, it's still early. A little over a month gone in this new NBA season. But let's take a look at who's made a nice impact so far. Well, you look at Williamson. What a rookie year he's having, guys, atop the rankings right now. And even though it might be a tight call, he's definitely the favorite.
And what a feeling right now for him. I mean, sitting on top of the heap of all that young talent.
That is no small achievement, even early on like this. I think it shows just how well he fits into playing at this level.
Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spot. And it's Hayes in at the 5 spot. And for Dallas, they've got Howard. Little out there with Porzingis. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Murray in at the point guard position. Doncic against Holiday. Out to Ingram. And it's Hayes in the corner. No good from outside. Now the Mavericks with it.
And offensively, how do the Pelicans go from good to elite?
Well, raise your hand if you want more shooting. And I can see David Griffin raising his hand. That's what it's about for these guys. Tough to win in this league if you don't have the floor spacing. They're going to play at a great pace, but, man, could they use a few shooters.
Here's Holiday following the score by Dallas. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul. Dallas on defense. 4-point game. Shoots. And Holiday with the basket on the assist by Hayes.
That's confident shooting there from Jrue Holiday. Got his coaches and teammates saying, yes, take that one.
Murray finds Porzingis. Over Williamson. Here's Howard. They get it back. Porzingis at the elbow. Doncic passes to Porzingis. Dallas moving it around. On the clock. Doncic, no good.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
And the dunk by Doncic.
Creative at finding ways to just cut inside there. Doncic, a guy you must keep your eyes on.
Holiday against Doncic. And misses it off the right side of the rim. For Dallas, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Lets a floater go. Porzingis with the block.
Great anticipation there. Porzingis in the right spot and throws that one away.
Doncic, no good.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
And that one's good. Ingram.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
No, he's automatic from the mid-range, and the defense knows that. It's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
And certainly not lacking in confidence. When Doncic gets these inside looks, he just jumps all over.
Ball. Porzingis with the rebound. And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
Yeah, in that game, the offense was firing on all cylinders, partly because the other team's defense was a no-show.
Yeah, with the defense struggling like that, I think they just stayed with a healthy, consistent pace to get that win.
And how about the balance of Doncic on that possession? Amazing at just absorbing the contact and still with the strength to finish.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throw this game.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Basket good.
Well, you're kind of asking for it. Jrue Holiday gets in that close. He's probably scoring.
Here's Murray after Jrue Holiday's score. Howard wide open. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists now in this one. Pelicans trail by 7. Ball, the pass to Holiday. Back to Ball. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Murray. Jumps up, and it's Murray with the jam.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
Murray against Ball. And there's the pass to Williamson. Pass to Holiday. Down to 5 on the shot clock. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Lets it go from the wing. Ball no good. Mavericks leading by 9. Passes to Little. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. A lot of trade rumors beginning to swirl now, Brent. Several teams out there trying to add talent. And sometimes it comes at the expense of team chemistry.
It can, and I think teams who are very, very aware of their potential to be into the playoffs are careful to tinker with that. If they know they're going to have an opportunity to play in the postseason, the additions that they have to make, Kevin, they have to understand that that player coming in is great for us, but how is it that that player comes in? Who does it affect in our locker room?
Or they make a trade or don't make a trade because they're worried about team chemistry, how it'll be affected.
Exactly. Yeah. But again, I'll go back to an addition sometimes into a locker room with just that talent may affect the talent you already have. And if you're really cognizant of that fact, sometimes not making the deal is the best deal to make. Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Holiday with it. He's picked up by Little. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one, Kevin. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
Pass to Little. Out left to the wing. Over in the corner, Doncic. Porzingis kicks to Murray. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Pelicans trail by 11. The shot's good from Hayes.
Well, an outstanding floor general right there. Holiday has switched between point guard and off guard, and a great feel for when guys are open.
The pass to Little. Now here's Murray. Doncic outside. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Doncic has got 11 points.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Doncic.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Carries it from 3-point range. 14 points for him.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Outside Holiday. Here's Ball. Mavericks with the rebound.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Adams, he's checked in for Howard. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist comes in for Porzingis. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Little. And it's Collison in for DeJounte Murray. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Okafor is checked in for Hayes. Favors comes in for Williamson. Hard, he's checked in for Ingram. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Ball. And he sinks the second. And it's the Mavericks with the ball. The lead is 15. Collison kicks to Kidd-Gilchrist. Good, and the assist goes to Collison.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Holiday, the pass to Okafor. Can't hit that one. And it's Dallas the other way. Their last encounter was in New Orleans, where they were able to handle the Pelicans.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
It was definitely that defense that carried them to that huge win that night. You have to figure they'll be primed to wreak even more havoc here in this one.
To the middle, here's Adams. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Dallas leading by 16. Here's Kennard. But they get it back. Adams dishes to Kid Gilchrist. Collison kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Moves back up. And Okafor with the block. Outside Holiday. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
For the New Orleans Pelicans, their last game a loss to the Suns.
And as Dirk Nowitzki walks off into the sunset, the Mavericks seem to have found their next European superstar in Luka Doncic. The number 3 pick in last year's draft had a rookie season for the ages.
Ejuan Moore, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. New Orleans moving it around. Now Okafor. No points in the game yet for him. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Favors to end the run. Not going to go that time. Nice D from Doncic. And Doncic, the EuroLeague MVP, led Real Madrid to a title. EuroLeague Finals MVP, all at the tender age of 19.
Incredibly accomplished. Despite that, slipped a little bit in the grab into the waiting arms of the Mavs, who moved up 2 spots to get him.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Now here's Redick. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Phoenix.
He also did a masterful job in that game of drawing a lot of fouls, so he's creating havoc for the defense.
Here's Redick. It's stolen.
That's 4 turnovers out of them already. Sloppy play in the early going.
And the wide open shot from Collison. And another basket for Dallas.
Yeah, he's going to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there defensively.
The defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
Now here's Redick. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Collison, the pass to Adams. Pelicans pull it in. 1:16 left in the first. Here's Hart. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. 1:07 left to play in the first quarter. Kennard, the pass to Adams. Back to Kennard. Right side, Collison. Doncic outside. Back to Collison. Kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Pocket 2. 2 points. That one goes. Kid Gilchrist has got 6.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Stolen. Fast break, Dallas. On up the court. Good, and the assist goes to Collison. Collison's got 4 assists in the game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
And that has been a huge problem for them here early in this game.
Lets it go with a 3. Okafor grabs the miss. And here's Redick. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
Yeah, what we saw in that game and what you see around the league is a questionable dependency on the triple.
Well, you have to be able to use the three-point line in some way. It's just such a weapon. And in that game, it was just not there for him.
And So it's the Dallas Mavericks leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. Kristaps Porzingis grew up in... And Greg, that's something different now for foreign players, isn't it? A lot more exposure to the NBA.
And KP, a fan of the culture. You saw him in cornrows as a kid. I think that helped prepare him for the transition.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And quite a position here for the Mavericks to be in. What do you think, guys?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. J.J. Redick is out there with Etuan Moore. Then there's Okafor. Then there's Favors. And it's Hart. And at the three, the small forward. Collison kicks to Doncic. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Passes it to Adams. Shot clock at 6. To the paint. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Adams has got his second bucket.
Great effort from Adams there. We know he has that size to take the contact, but determined on that play to get the points.
Moore finds Okafor. And here's Redick. And a miss there on the triple.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And Doncic gets it to go.
And it just seems when Doncic turns it on, it's a sight to see. Incredible at scoring in a variety of ways.
Moore outside. That one doesn't go. Great D that time from Collison. Fast break Dallas. Kid Gilchrist with the ball.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition. And that helps get the rhythm going.
And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Howard's checked in for Adams. Porzingis is coming in for Kid Gilchrist. Little, he's checked in for Luke Kennard. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Darren Collison. And then for New Orleans, Williamson is checked in for Okafor. Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Moore.
He's got so many ways to score in the post. Just nifty, uses fakes. You have to have a body on him every time he's down there.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Ball feeling it out a bit. Here's Favors. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Howard's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Little passes to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Here's Ball over Murray. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Dwight Howard.
When you look at Lonzo Ball, certainly high expectations for this young man. One and done at UCLA. How about second overall pick? That's brought some undue pressure.
New Orleans making a switch here. Hayes is checked in.
Has the vertical needed to dunk it. Doncic showing off the power and flair that he possesses.
The Pelicans have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Ball kicks to Redick. Drains it from beyond the arc. Redick's got his first 3 points of the game. Where you talk about the height for Lonzo Ball and the pressure, do you think that creates an additional challenge for a young player?
Yeah, he's scuffled at times, but I think the future remains very bright for that young man.
It's a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, over the last few years, there's been a lot of talk about seeding playoff teams 1 through 16, regardless of conference. Now, taking the top 16 teams is a tough sell, especially for owners whose teams are in the relatively weaker Eastern Conference. But taking 8 teams from each conference and then cross-seeding earlier than the finals is something that does seem possible down the road. The reward for fans might be a finals matchup with the 2 best teams in the league. Kevin?
Interesting ideas, David. Thank you. 5 on the clock. And here's Ingram from the arc. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these 2 teams in that area.
Ingram wide open, drills the three-pointer. Ingram's got 7.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
And stolen by Redick. And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. Sinks that one from the post.
Yeah, Redick more than happy to get off the ball that time and spot the open man.
Doncic outside. Here's Porzingis. Here's Howard. Pass to Porzingis. Taken away by Hayes. And stolen by Howard. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Poke loose. Down low. Again, New Orleans turns it over. And we'll take a chance now to honor the Western Conference Player of the Month, Luka Doncic.
While most players can dominate with their scoring ability, he has done it with his passing. No doubt that he is the catalyst for this team on offense. And when players are cutting or moving to open space, he has found it.
Drew Holiday, he's checked in for J.J. Redick.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Holiday against Doncic. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Pass break, Dallas. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. And now a moment to check out the leaders in the All-Star voting. Balloting underway.
And this is really a fun time of year. You're starting to see which players are going to be in the running to make the All-Star team.
You take a look at Howard. He's not quite there, but he's very close to his spot in the starting lineup for the West.
And to have the great season he's having and still not crack the top 5, that just tells you a lot about how terrific some of the other Western Conference players have been.
And keep tuning in for updated results. You can visit NBA.com for more. Clock at 6. Here's Holiday. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Holiday's got 11.
Huge shot by Holiday there. He was aware that the shot clock was about to expire. He finds a way to get a great shot off.
Here's Little. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
Pretty much not a player in the league is going to pass up a shot like that so much for defense.
Now, here's Ball. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Holiday, Porzingis with the block. And it's the Mavericks on the break. And it's Little finishing it off.
And that's how you do it. Impressive play, explosive finish.
Yeah, sweet finishes like that, you see everybody get up. Look at the guys on the bench. They're fired up.
The pass to Hayes. And there's the call on Howard. That'll be his second foul of the game.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
And here is Williamson. Last game with 30 points. 6 to shoot. From 12 feet out. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got 7 rebounds in the game. Little passes to Porzingis. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Holiday. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Howard on the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And the Pelicans miss again.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Brent, offensive versatility, all the rage now. Which guards do you think do the best job of generating offense with their back to the basket?
I don't know so much as these guys are playing with their back to the basket, Kevin, so much. much as they're finding ways to get the ball without a dribble at about 15 feet away from the basket. So one dribble, they're at the rim.
Right.
They're very effective at the mid-range. Chris Paul and DeMar DeRozan have had tremendous efficiency from those areas on the floor. So those are the kind of players that put some pressure on your defense because they're starting their offense so close to the basket, and they're effective with which they do it. Not on the post, not on the perimeter, and they're finding ways to be impactful.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic. If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Here's Ingram. That's good, and it's his fourth basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Collison kicks to Howard. And it's slammed in by Howard.
That's the way to put your vertical to good use. Dwight Howard on the jam.
New Orleans has gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Outside Holiday. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Little, and it's Little finishing it off.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
To the inside, Ingram finds Holiday, and another 3 for New Orleans.
That's a beautiful shot there for Drew. Defenses have to account for Drew Holiday out there behind the arc.
Out to the right wing. Back to Collison. 1:30 left to play here in the half. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Stolen by Collison. Here's Porzingis, the fast break chance. Fires from deep, and the three ball is good. Porzingis has got 7 points for the quarter.
And this really is the story of the game. They've been outstanding from beyond the arc, especially in the second quarter.
58 seconds left in the first half. Ingram attacking. Little with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Collison for 3. Traps in the tray. Collison's got 5 now.
You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Here's Holiday. Doesn't go that time. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Little passes to Porzingis. Over Williamson. Again, the Mavericks score. There's 21 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Holiday. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. In the corner, it's Little. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
Stolen by Collison. 1 second left. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Yeah, it's almost like he's playing with the wristwatch there. He knew the time, he executed.
And so it's Dallas, able to put on a show for the ages. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Alvin Gentry. Coach, they had control in the first half. How were they able to do that?
Well, we turned the ball over, and our transition defense wasn't very good. We got to do a better job of executing, and we got to do a better job of just taking the shots that are available to us.
One thing at a time gets you back in. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Luka Doncic had a huge first quarter. He had 29 points, 3 assists, and 5.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
They've got Collison. Howard is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Murray. And it's Little in at the 3. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
And how much fun is it to watch this kid? I call Zion Williamson a kid, even though he goes about 280, and he has a certain composure that really belies his years.
And with Williamson, it's not just the obvious stuff that impresses you, Greg. It's the little things as well, the attention to detail.
You know, Kevin, one thing that stands out to me, every time I see this young man, the eye-hand coordination, whether it's on steals, deflections, block shots, he always seems to pick it clean.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Ball up top. He's covered by Murray. Ball kicks to Ingram. And that one goes long. Maverick shooting an unbelievable 70%. You won't see a performance like this too often. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Luka Doncic, he's checked in for Darren Collison. Brett, when you look back on all the stars you played against during your career, who was the biggest intimidator?
Well, I think about intimidating players, and the first word that comes to mind is Anthony Mason. I know he wasn't a bona fide star player,
Superstar,
but
right.
You know the role that he had for the teams that he played with, and Anthony Mason was a player you did not want to be playing against. During my era, most of the years that I had some successes and minutes on the floor, it was certainly Kevin Garnett. The way that KG approached every game, and you spent many seasons watching him very closely, from year 1 to year 18 or 19, KG came at you every game, every night with the same kind of zest and excitement to compete.
Well put.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
Holiday against Doncic. Here's Ball. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Excellent D from Howard.
So far, Kevin, the third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
You know, guys, fast break points right now in their favor, and they're really pushing the tempo.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Pass to Hayes. Murray against Ball. Floats one. The Mavericks pull it in.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
They have a good plan going right now, and they're starting to create separation.
Well, game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
Here's Holiday. No good again that time. Mavericks have gone as spotless. 6 of 6 from the field since taking the court here in the second half. Howard. And it's slammed in by Howard.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Ball dishes to Williamson. Ingram against Porzingis. Porzingis with the steal. Little passes to Doncic. And it's Little finishing it off.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
And one of the major pieces of the Anthony Davis trade, Brandon Ingram. Brent figures to be a big piece for this Pelicans team.
So much talk about Brandon Ingram and potential unrealized, and maybe some stability around this new organization with head coach Alvin Gentry is going to bring out the best in Brandon Ingram.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Derek Favors checked in for Hayes, and J.J. Redick is subbed in for Drew Holiday. Passes it to Williamson. Ingram attacking. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
The instincts of Ingram, just seeing a lane and pouncing on it in a blink of an eye.
Doncic kicks to Howard. Great D that time from Favors.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Ball, the pass to Redick. Back to Ball. 5 to shoot. Howard with the steal. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
And you know how physical Howard is down there. When he's going up with his shot, he is expecting contact.
And the Pelicans with possession here. Ball with it. Outside Favors. Pass to Ingram. And it's sent back by Howard.
Well, that reach of Dwight Howard is so impressive. A dominant shot blocker and a tremendous athlete. And you got to get up tighter than that. Some players you can give that much room to, but not him.
Count it. Good.
He didn't need to fade back. No one in his face, but he buried it anyway.
New Orleans has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Out to Doncic. Here's Little. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. That's now 22 points for Nasir Little.
He has been an absolute wrecking ball from outside during this half, guys.
Outside, Redick. At the top of the key, Favors. There's the dish to Redick. 6 on the shot clock. Let's go. Again, the Pelicans score.
J.J. Redick, a professional shooter. He's got shooting down to a science.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
And perimeter shooting never more valuable. And that's been J.J. Redick's M.O. all along. An elite marksman who can hit from anywhere.
So for the Pelicans, Okafor comes in for Williamson. And it's Etuan Moore checking in for Ingram. Inside, out to Doncic. Howard in the post, covered by Okafor. Misses, 4th time against 7 makes for this game. Here's Ball. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Little's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And in today's game, if you don't have floor spacing, your offense is going to struggle.
They call it gravity, the ability of outside shooters to attract defensive attention. Redick, one of those you don't leave for a moment.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. And the Mavericks with some changes. Adams, he's checked in for Howard. And it's Kid Gilchrist in for Murray. Moore finds Redick. Knocked away. Here's Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Ball, the pass to Favors. That one goes. Count it.
And Ball sets up his teammates, and when they're open, quick to whip it around. One of the best ball movers in the league. Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. There's the pass to Okafor. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That's his first foul. Darren Collison, he's checked in for Dallas. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Hart, he's checked in for Ball. Now Okafor. Pass to Moore. Clock at 6. To the middle. Here's Favors. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Moore working out of the pick and roll. He's effective shooting and passing behind the screen.
Moore against Doncic. Outside Collison. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Here's Adams. Again, the Mavericks score.
Now you can see the defense is so shifted over to where Kristaps Porzingis is that they lose track of the situation, and he burns them with the pass.
Redick dishes to Okafor. Puts the move on. And Adams sends it back. Here's Kid Gilchrist. And it's good. 2 points. Kid Gilchrist has got 12.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Here's Hart. He's covered by Collison. Porzingis with the block. They retain possession. It's taken away by Collison. Kid Gilchrist, the pass to Collison. Here's Porzingis. That ball's great assist by Darren Collison. And that's now 21 points for Porzingis. Outside, Redick. There's the feed to Favors. And Derek Favors with the slam.
And for all the scoring and shooting that J.J. Redick does, showing right there why he's an underrated passer.
Collison kicks to Doncic. Right wing. Adams against Okafor. Adams' shot is good. Adams has got 4 this quarter.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
This team did something in halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
And here's Collison, who will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They host the Kings after this game. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Doncic against Redick. Feeds it to Favors. Good, nice job down low. He's got 9.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Back to Adams. Wide open look. Again, the Mavericks score.
And you got to respect Luka's passing skills. Just a multi-talented player who is all about sharing the basketball.
Here's Hart. Guarded by Porzingis. Bounce pass from Favors. And Redick the bucket on the assist from Favors. Redick's got 8 points.
And that's what you want to see. Good, fundamental, sound basketball with the bounce pass.
Down low. Adams dishes to Collison. He gets that one.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Outside, Redick to the right side. Favors attacking. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Dallas has gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
The horn on the unicorn is sharp tonight.
New Orleans has gone past the 3-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. For New Orleans, they have been shooting 50% at the line, 5 of 10.
This season, in general, has not been kind to them at the free throw line. Only about 71%.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Holiday's checked in.
It feels like J.J. Redick has every part of this game buttoned up, especially when it comes to getting high percentage and quality shots. Just a much smaller defender on him. He does the exact thing at the right moment, goes straight to the rim.
Holiday against Doncic. Now here is Holiday. He's tightly guarded. Fires the 3. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks enjoying the kind of gigantic lead. And a moment ago inside the huddle with head coach Alvin Gentry.
To be more aggressive on the offensive end right there. You know what? We got to get the ball moving. They overplay everything. If we get the ball moving, then we open up back cuts and things like that. But we just got to get it moving, okay?
Well, feeling like they're making it easy for the defense right now.
I mean, they really are. And Coach Gentry is pressing on this, Kevin. Got to have more ball movement.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So for New Orleans right now, we've got Williams, Okafor out there with Hart, and it's Alexander Walker in at the point. Passes it to Melly. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Doncic. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison. And it's 37 points for Luka Doncic. And so it's New Orleans with it. Hart kicks to Williams. Pass to Melly. Here's Alexander Walker. New Orleans moving it around. Shot clock at 6. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
A lot of missing stats from the 60s and 70s, but if we could go back and look at those actual numbers, any players you think would really be catching our eye in terms of, wow, I didn't know that guy was that good, or he's better than I thought he was?
Well, don't we always look at the incredible, mind-boggling numbers of Wilt Chamberlain
yes,
and think, what was that guy doing?
Yeah.
And we don't even have half of it.
No.
So Wilt Chamberlain comes to mind first. What I think about Kevin when that question comes up is how many great players through the 70s and also really through the 80s, because the three-point line wasn't accentuated enough, missed the opportunity to be even greater scorers. I mean, Jerry West with a three-point line. And
you imagine that?
You got to be kidding me. So there's a lot of gap with those players, too, that also because of changes in rules and because the three-point line wasn't in, that we would be talking about in terms of nostalgia and their accomplishments with a much different voice.
Even someone as recent as Jordan, with the rules the way they are now.
Absolutely.
Unbelievable.
With the openness of the floor and what Michael could do, as if he wanted to prove he could do more.
Exactly. Here's Kid Gilchrist, and slam dunk by Kid Gilchrist.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
And the pass to Hart, out to the right wing. Pass to Melly. It's up a 3. The Mavericks pull it in. Adams has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Porzingis finds Doncic. Plays it up and banks it in. Doncic has got 39.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
And there's the foul. That's on Steven Adams. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Howard's checked in for Porzingis. Little comes in for Kid Gilchrist. And Murray subbed in for Darren Collison. Murray, good.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactics.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Here's Alexander Walker. He's covered by Murray.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Okafor, the pass to Alexander Walker. And stolen by Murray. And here we go. Murray heading to the hoop. And it's Murray with the jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Out to the wing. Here's Okafor over Howard. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. You know, the NBA, not the only league with great players and great play. Talk about some of the other prominent leagues around the world. There's some terrific competition.
There's some great competition overseas in the Turkish league. Some very good players that play in the Russian league. There are some great players who are coming out of Australia, and we're actually seeing players now skip playing in the G League to go down to Australia to start their development and professional careers. So when we talk about the world game, Kevin, we're not joking around. It's a very real thing, and we continue to invite the best players that we can find, and they come from all over.
And 4 years at Villanova for Josh Hart. Won the title back in 2016.
He just makes winning plays, hits perimeter shots, and the 30th pick in 2017, he has been solid.
Brent, we have seen some players refuse to speak to the media. For whatever reason, where should that line be drawn?
Well, there is a role and a responsibility, I think, of every player in the league, Kevin, given that it's an entertainment industry and that people have jobs around this league to tell stories, to have access to those players. Now, every player doesn't want to talk or get into certain things, but their availability should be made, and people should have access to them. Look, I don't want to take out the trash every Tuesday, but I understand I got to do it at home. And so players have a responsibility to their franchise to be a voice at times.
I always thought you were terrific with the media.
Well, I appreciate that, Kevin. Maybe that's how I got this job.
Williams comes with a double team. Howard, the pass to Doncic. And Adams with the basket on the assist by Doncic. 16 points for Steven Adams. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Here's Alexander Walker. He's guarded by Howard. Shots good by Alexander Walker.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Doncic passes to Murray. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Adams.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Ball's checked in for New Orleans. And the contract structure for NBA first-rounders, 2 years guaranteed, 2 years of team options, qualifying offer. Brent, should we consider changing that up?
I think it's working pretty well, Kevin. I think every front office is out there trying to find players out there that are giving you value beyond your contract. And that happens a lot when you're a team that has a first-round pick, 1 through 10, 1 through 20, and you hit on a draft choice. You potentially could get 3 years and sometimes 4 when you have incredible players coming into the league as their first year, changing franchises around. But a player that's providing way more value than the contract that they're getting at that time. So I don't see that changing much. It gives teams a long enough time to evaluate the talent coming in.
Seems to be working.
It does. And the players that prove it are looking at the calendar saying, should I fast forward 3 years? Because I really like to cash in on what I'm doing for you.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint. And it's clear he's been a little out of control here tonight. The refs clearly have their eyes on him, and that's number 5.
And the first one at the line is good. Porzingis is checked in for Adams. Ejuan Moore is checked in for the Pelicans. And so he hits both. And it's the Mavericks with the ball. Porzingis passes to Little. Back to Porzingis. He kicks it to Little. This one for 3. A new 14 for the Mavericks. Doncic dishes to Howard. And it's slammed in by Howard.
And the D may be a little bit shaken right now. Howard is lighting them up and doing it in a variety of ways.
Here's Hart. Brent, with advanced analytics becoming commonplace in the NBA, which stats do you personally hold most valuable?
Well, it's amazing to talk about effective field goal percentage. I laugh a lot
which is everything, free throws.
Yeah, well, I like to use true shooting percentage, Kevin, because that's where you adopt 3-point shooting percentage, 2-point shooting percentage, and your free throw percentage.
Everything.
But in talking to a lot of people around the league, general managers and coaches, I laugh inside to myself a little bit, like, oh, so now shooting's important? Like what? Like now shooting's important around the league?
Right.
As if, the time that you go out to start playing basketball, you grab a ball, you go towards the goal, and your goal is to make the shot. And so we're talking so much more about how much shooting is valued. Effective field goal percentage is tremendous, with true shooting percentage being not far behind.
Here's Alexander Walker, guarded by Doncic, and it's Melly missing.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
It's good.
He doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
And it's Moore penetrating. The teardrop falls in.
Ejuan Moore trying to find a good balance between a perimeter threat and then being able to penetrate with the basketball.
And Howard has it in the corner. The 3, good, and the assist goes to Murray. And that's now 27 points for Dwight Howard.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Here's Hart. Here's Melly. Off target from 3-point range.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
To the wing right side. Little kicks to Porzingis. From deep. Another 3 for Dallas.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the 3-point line, and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
Here's Hart. Nobody near Williams. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Williams has got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Dallas calls timeout. They lead. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. Chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Luka Doncic.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. It must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite.
This not part of the game plan. Steven Adams finding a way to offensively be impactful down low.
Moore against Doncic. Okafor inside. Over Little. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
Always nice to see Porzingis take some strides and get to that kind of glide.
New Orleans gotten some tough luck from 3-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Mavericks.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
And once they polish off this win, there'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Luka Doncic.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Here's Okafor, and again, no good by New Orleans. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. Now here's Moore. Here's Okafor. Misses there. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. And the outcome of this one, all right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge.